backyard, our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
And good evening. Welcome inside Delaware Live Sports, powered by 302. Tonight we have high school lacrosse. It's an upstate, downstate showdown. Archmere at Cape Henlopen. Thanks for joining us. Mike Lang, Craig Laskowski, Jason Winchell joining you from Lewis, Delaware at beautiful Cape Henlopen High School. I can't even say the words. Craig, I'm so excited. You got the Hawks and the Vikings. This should be a good one.
This is going to be a great matchup of two top 5 teams, two high-powered offenses, and two just all-around great lacrosse teams in the state of Delaware. I am really excited to watch these two teams get at it today at this beautiful campus here in Lewis, Delaware. Despite the rain, despite the wind, I got to say, I absolutely love coming down to Cape Henlopen's campus.
Yeah, the Cape Vikings over the national anthem. It's being sung live. We're going to keep it right here. All right, Craig, we're working with a new tripod, so down it went.
Down it went. That was a great start for the new tripod.
We'll try to new tripod for 302. I've used the tripod plenty, but not for a live event like this.
I know we have two great goalies in this game, but that window made a great save there.
Oh,
yeah,
it did.
It was going right out the window. I'm hoping that 68-inch umbrella in front of us stays down.
You think that's only 68 inches?
I don't know. They actually turned around. The lady said, "Am I in your way?" And I'm like, "Only if you're 7'8". But the umbrella was 7'8".
That's about a 130-inch umbrella.
We need that little one right there, the polka dot.
See, but
that's cool. It covers you like that.
I was about to say, when you think of an actual use of an umbrella and it goes around you like that, that's the way to do it right there.
Yeah, so we're pushing into the last week or so, Jay, of the whole spring sports regular season.
Boys lacrosse ends next Saturday.
Yeah, so we have a week left of boys lacrosse. The committee meets next weekend, and then they'll determine the state tournament field. And these two teams are going to be top 4, maybe top 3. Slasianum's going to be the top seed, no matter what.
Yeah,
with the season they're having.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. If you haven't seen the Sal's. Hey, look, I know they win every year when Cape doesn't beat them, and but this team they have this year, I've seen them about 5 times, and this might be the best,
Oh,
their best
for
lacrosse
sure.
team I've ever seen in Delaware High School.
It's literally one of the best high school lacrosse teams I've ever seen in my life.
And they've beaten some nationally ranked programs. They lost by a goal in overtime to Lawrenceville, who was number 2 in the country at the time,
yeah.
and they lost to Malvern Prep. But they've beaten some spectacular teams. But hey, let's talk about the Hawks and Vikings. Cape Henlopen, recent state champion with an upset win over Salesianum a couple of years ago, and Archmere just trying to take that last step to get into the state championship. We're ready to go here. Craig is going to be our play-by-play guy, so Craig, take it away while I just concentrate on this tripod.
And that was a great face-off win to start by Middleton, but actually Cape takes over. A little bit of a sloppy start to go along with the weather.
And Craig, we got everything into the far corner here, so we'll get just about 100% square footage coverage, but we are, because of the rain, the camera is indoors.
Archmere having a bit of trouble with the clear. Delos trying to get it over the midpoint. And they do. They're going to stay in here. They do. Cole Fenice keeps it in. Trying to get the offense started to Duncan. He's Archmere's stud.
Yeah, he is.
Craig's having fun with the green numbers on the black uniforms, by the way.
Yeah, I had nothing to do with that, I swear.
Cape in the white with the lighter blue. They're a little easier to see.
There's Kempke running the point.
Yeah, I've seen Archmere enough. They will be patient on offense, Craig.
That's what they do. I mean, that game against the Sal's, they actually stayed in it because of their patience. Going to run it to Duncan and X. He's going to come up, and he's going to drill one right in the top of the net. No chance for Trench, the goalie for Cape Henlopen, and an early 1-0 lead on the lefty rocket from Archmere stud Drew Duncan.
Yeah, multi-sport athlete, and Drew's playing lacrosse in college. I'm trying to remember, I'm forgetting where he's going, but he's got a Division I scholarship awaiting him, and he just buried that one high. Archmere played Salesianum probably closer than anybody other than those national powers. The Hawks were right in that game until their Fogo got hurt, Alex Pacell.
Fogos have a close place in my heart.
But they were right with the Sal's for 2.5 quarters, and then it was all over.
Now Archmere's going to take over. Fenice getting right at it, starting the offense for the Hawks. Hawks going left to right on your screen. Green numbers on black uniforms. Cape Henlopen in the white.
And it's Colin Okari is number 22. He's one of their scorers. You'll see probably a lot of Colin tonight. I have not had a chance to see Cape. I believe you've seen him this year, haven't you?
Yeah, I saw him against Wilmington Friends. A game they won in overtime despite not winning any face-offs. It was quite impressive.
That's almost impossible.
Yeah, well, Trent was the reason they won that game. He was so solid in goal.
Akari taking it around to X. He's going to clear out. They're going to run a little 2-man game, and he's going to try to take it out himself, but nothing doing. He's going to take it back out to Kempsky. He's going to try it, and he's going to sneak it through the 5-hole of Trench. And Trench giving up 2 early goals, 1 high, 1 low, but patient offense, as we've talked about, by the Hawks, give them 2 early goals and a 2-0 early lead.
And Miles Kempsky, he's a great athlete. He's going to be heading to UMass Lowell next year to play lacrosse. He doesn't score a ton, but that was a great shot coming out of X and burying it.
Now Middleton on the faceoff. He's 2 for 2 so far. And I almost jinxed him there. No clean win this time. But Cape, oh, well.
These loose balls are key.
Yeah.
And no one wants this one. Oh, good job of trying to get it.
And they're going to get it up to Fenice, and they're going to have a break. If he moves fast enough, Fenice is going to make the great pass. That is a great look as he anticipated the slide from the defense. And Archmere buries another one. It is 3-0 Hawks.
Yeah, if you're Archmere, you like this start, man. You come down here, it's a long bus ride from Claymont, Delaware, or however they got down here. They might be staying down here for all I know. But they came down, and that's a good start to get off in the first 3 goals of this one.
Absolutely. The Vikings won a timeout to regroup. On that last goal, Finis anticipated the defense sliding up because he slid just a little early, and he was able to make the skip pass down to the doorstep. Well, it was buried by the Auks. Great offense and great anticipation by number 99, Cole Finis.
Yeah, and like you said, that was off that face-off. No one was able to pick it up. They finally were able to get it, and Finis started the fast break and made a heads-up play, and the Hawks off to a 3-0 start in this battle between the number 3 and number 2 ranked teams in the state.
Yeah, and these teams met last year in the playoffs.
Yes, in the quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals. I was going to say, you took the words right out of my mouth. They probably should have been a semifinal, if not borderline championship matchup.
Cape as a 7 seed last year, it was crazy. But that's because their schedule was tough. They had some losses, but the fact that they were a 7 seed just kind of, you looked at it, when the brackets came out, you're like, what?
Yeah, it was not good news for the Auks, and the Vikings did take care of business and moved on to the rematch with the Sows in the championship game. Middleton.
And Craig, the secret there, it was a not clean win, but eventually the Auks came up with the face-off, and there's a violation.
There's going to be a violation. This is Cape's first chance to have set offense. And there's Jack, who kind of throws an errant pass right off of number 34, Jake Hutchinson.
We saw during the JV game, the wet turf was slowing the ball down, but that had too much zip, and it rolled right out of bounds.
Yeah, it bounced right off his helmet. And now the Auks will take over, so much for that first set chance for the Vikings.
Of course, these games can turn in an instant. You've played lacrosse, and we've watched enough of it to know 3 goals is not the end of the world.
Not at all. Oh, and another errant pass by, well, a player in general, but that's the first errant pass by the Auks, as we've seen a few from the Vikings. And another one. And that's back-to-back-to-back turnovers.
Yeah, you can't make that kind of – there's nobody covering them. You can't make that kind of mistake.
No, you got to make cleaner passes. There's a lot of wind out here, and it is very wet, but wide open player there. You gotta hit your man. Here's Kempsky stepping into the box. Kempsky and Arcari going to play catch. Kempsky will take over the point. Back to Arcari. He's going to run it down low, and Archmere, whoa, a little 360 dodge from X. And then the flip. Drew Duncan loses the ball. The weather playing a part again. And now Cape on the break if they hurry. But a heads-up play by Archmere's middies to get back. And a great save by Brenna.
Yeah, Zidani Brenna has been solid all season for the Auks, and that was a nice save.
It's a great little pickup there by Cole Finis. We've seen Finis on the football field do some fantastic things as well.
Unfortunately, his football season ended with a cast, and he was unable to do much besides punt in that state in the playoffs.
Miles Kempsky showing that patience that we've talked about with the Auks as a midi.
Yeah, and he was the quarterback of that football team, of course.
Kempsky. Patience again, slowly taking it around. No cycle needed when you take it to X yourself. Him and Drew Duncan on the 2-man game. Kempsey's going to come up and bury it. For all of you basketball fans, that's basically the equivalent of a pick and roll. And he took it himself and buried that. And Archmere up 4-0 early.
You can see where their goals are coming from, Craig. They're setting up in that X position and working off of that to set everything up.
Exactly. There's a lot of colleges that actually call that play white. You'll hear them yell out white, and it's that 2-man game from behind the net. And it's basically just a pick and roll. It's the lacrosse version of a pick and roll. And Archmere running it to perfection for all 4 of their goals. And then they win the face-off. Middleton spins out. And he loses the ball. again, we see the weather playing a part. And then there's Smith trying to get the offense set up for Cape. This is the first time that they've been able to set up the offense. Up to Stevenson. And then that's Short. Brenner Short's going to set it up. Now Cape playing the patient game, waiting for their midi to get on.
It gives a chance for that defense. It's been very busy. A little break.
Yeah, get them a little bit of a breather. And they're Short again, going to play catch up top. Schnell. Jacob Schell, who's going to be one of their scorers to watch when they finally do get set up here. Cape not getting much going here. Archmere's defense.
I think that ball was loose for a second there, but Vikings, there it is, loose again.
Yeah, Healy trying to pick up the ball. He just kind of scrapes it up there. Now Healy's got it. He's going to take a very difficult angle shot. But that's going to be saved easily by Brenna.
I'm not sure that was going to go in. It's tough for me to tell on his monitor, but it was still a nice stop by Brenna.
That was a real tough angle.
Yeah, I was just going to say that's.
I don't know if he
Tough
had
angle.
if he had the shot to get it in.
Here comes Duncan. Duncan setting it up top to Arcari. He's going to slow it down.
5.5 to go here in the first. One thing about lacrosse, it moves pretty good.
Does, especially if you got the offense set up.
And no shot clock in high school. We've heard that in multiple sports. I've seen guys from like inside lacrosse and stuff. They've come to some games this year and they're like, "Oh, no shot clock in Delaware." I'm like, "Don't hold your breath, fellas."
Welcome to Delaware. We're always behind.
And then Duncan, right on cue, he comes up from the X position again and buries one up top. Right now, Cape's goaltender, Mason Trench, having a little bit of trouble with all these different position shots from the Hawks, high, low, side to side, switching it up. And again, all 5 goals from the Hawks so far coming from that 2-man game from X.
Hey, if it's working, they're going to keep going to it.
He's one of the best goalies in the state. And Archmere had a game plan for him today, and they're, like you said, Craig, they're giving him different looks, and he will adjust to it. But right now, Archmere's game plan has worked to perfection.
Yeah,
Can
they
they
got
get
him
that ground
stifled.
ball?
Oh, Millison gets the ground ball, and he gets it set up.
I think Reese Milson he's so unsung for Archmere. You don't hear a lot about him, but he will score some important goals and puts in work like that for them too.
Yeah, he gets that gritty work in there. You're going to see him take a beating, but he might not show up on the stat sheet.
And now they're just going to wait and set things. When you're up 5-0, you don't have to be in any kind of hurry here.
Yeah, there's absolutely no hurry for the Hawks as everything's been working for them so far. Mahoney's just going to take his time.
And here go the Hawks. They're getting somebody in the X. That's obviously for a shot. If it misses, they have somebody back there to keep possession.
And here's Duncan. Duncan going to dodge a long stick. He's got the ability to do so.
Here comes the double.
Yeah, they're going to start doubling him as he is their guy. Millison moving the ball quick to Mahoney. He's looking. He's going to take a long shot. Goes wide, but Archmere will retain possession.
Well, if you're doubling Duncan, somebody's open.
Correct.
Absolutely. Oh, he's going to dodge right away, wasting no time. And wow, he wasted no time because he had the shorty matchup.
Who's that? Marley? Number 13?
It's number 13 who put it in, right?
Yes.
Brendan Marley,
Brendan
correct.
Marley, there he is.
Couldn't see it through.
I zoomed in.
Yeah. Appreciate the zoom on that one, but Marley came up right away. He wasted no time. He didn't let the defense get set, and he buried it top shelf, which Trench has had a lot of trouble
The
with.
magic of the zoom.
Yeah.
And the tripod not tipping over. But this is I never would have. This is a violation on Cape, but I never would have expected this.
No, an early domination from the Hawks. Now Arcari's going to take it in.
And there they are, Craig, right back to the X.
Right back to Marley. And if you're going to watch Duncan, he's probably going to slide down there, and they're going to run the 2-man game. They take it back up top. Mahoney's going to dodge. Back up to Millicent. He's going to spin dodge, but he's picked up by a long stick.
Duncan not afraid to shoot, but he's way out there.
He's way out there, and he's on a long pole.
Oh, that makes it even tougher.
Yeah, he's still gonna try, and he's gonna take the shot. Wow, that is gutsy, and that goes way wide. But Archmere will retain, as Marley was back there, and now he'll start from X, trying to work that quick offense. Ooh, they went for that same play. Oh, we got a flag down.
So he's going to be man up for the Vikings.
Be man up for the Vikings. I believe he got him with a little flyby slash.
Yeah.
Maybe even a little helmet tap.
'Tis but a flesh wound.
Oh, ball down. That's going to be stoppage of play. And the Vikings will have an opportunity to get on the board here with an EMO.
Is a slash. Looks like Duncan might be heading off. We'll see who takes the knee. Does not look like Drew. That is Duncan in the box.
Ah, yeah, the little flyby slash. Vikings have to get something going here. Looks like Shell's going to start with the ball.
Yeah, it's quieted down. The JV game was a really good game, and the crowd was kind of worked up. But right now they're just looking for something to cheer about.
Yeah, Cape got that game-winning goal with 40 seconds to go in that JV game.
A good turnout though from the Archmere fans as well. So
and they're
pretty
Shell up top.
Evenly split here tonight.
Oh, great look underneath, and there's the Vikings' first goal. Fantastic ball movement. I believe that was Burke Healy who ends up burying that ball on a great look.
And they gave Shell the assist.
Yeah, great look from Shell up top on a skip pass. And he buries it. That's the first goal of the day for the Vikings. Let's see if it gets them a little bit of momentum.
You got to take advantage when you get the man-up situations, and Cape did that.
Absolutely, taking advantage of the EMO. And now it's 6-1. Hawks still on top, and the Vikings win the face-off. That was Mason Jack, the long pole. And he's going to take it himself.
Good job by Purcell to knock that free.
Yeah, a bit ill-advised by Jack to try to take that all the way back to X. Good little give and go there by Archmere, and then Fenice is going to take it himself. Great pass by Fenice down low, but that last pass was a little high.
But the design was beautiful.
Design was perfect, but they just couldn't get it to Marley, who was waiting on the doorstep. And the Vikings will take control. Then there's number 7, Lucas Stevenson for the Vikings. He's going to just take it in himself.
I was waiting.
No one picked him up.
They
Nice
did
check.
But
Good check.
Then he gets buried.
I didn't get
And
the
then
number
there's
of that truck, Greg, but Archmere was ready.
Lee with the pass down to Marley, and he misses the net wide after getting drilled. I was going to say a very, very late flag. And was from the official on the far side of the field. The official standing about 3 feet from him didn't throw the flag.
You had a better look than me. I was looking through the monitor, but it was after the shot, clearly.
Very late flag that you would have thought the official that's standing right next to him would have thrown, but flag was thrown nonetheless.
And I can't see.
I think that is that Shell going off?
No,
or?
Shell was in the. He's just with the rest of the team.
It might be numbered.
Is it 10?
Evan Burris.
Let me find the ball here.
You got 3 blind mice up here, so
You're not
we
kidding.
apologize.
I got the worst set of contact lenses in my face, so I can't see anything. I was lucky to see my golf shot today. It's between the rain and the wind and my contacts. All right, they're in X, so now I know where we are.
At least we know where the ball is.
Yes, I can see here. We're good. You put me on camera? What are you guys thinking?
Then there's fast moving up to Duncan, who couldn't hold on to the pass that hit him in the chest. Archmere That was Millicent who's just going to wind up.
Yeah, they've been off a little bit with the last few shots, but they do retain here. I believe that Duncan was behind the net.
A couple of worm burners there.
Penalty has expired.
Man has been released, and the Hawks will go back to their patient offense. So much for patience there.
If you have Cape here, maybe you can put one here in the final 30 seconds, cut it to 6-2.
Haas is going to pass it up to Burris. They're going to pass in back to Burris. Burris has an open shot, but he passes it instead.
I believe he missed.
Yeah, he passed up the opportunity to shoot.
They have 5.8 here.
And Smith missed wide on that shot, but they'll retain with 5 seconds left in the first period.
So it looks like we're changing some personnel here. I don't think he's moving quite fast enough.
Now they're going to just retain possession for the end of the period, and that'll end the first with the Hawks of Archmere up 6-1 on the Vikings of Cape Henlopen in this top 5 matchup here at Lewis, Delaware, Cape Henlopen High School. Believe we're going to go to a commercial?
That is correct.
All right, we will be right back with this top 5 matchup. We'll see you soon.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out. Hi,
Welcome back to Lewis, Delaware for this top 5 boys lacrosse matchup of the Cape Henlopen Vikings and the Hawks of Archmere Academy. Right now, the Hawks had a fast start for the first period, and they are up 6-1 on Cape Henlopen. Cape will start this period with the ball. See if they can get something going as Archmere dominated that first period.
Yeah, Cape showed some resilience there at the end. Archmere missed a few shots, and we'll see if the Vikings can take advantage.
Shell up top.
Whistle.
He's going to swing it. We got a whistle.
Start the clock.
Yeah, clock would be nice.
So we're going to start the period, essentially start the period over again.
Pretty much. And Gunther's going to pass it to Shell. Gunther to Shell. Back up top to Shell again. To Gunther. Skip pass. Kate moving the ball fast. Beautiful ball movement. Archmere gets caught ball watching. And Brenner Short gets the nice pass in the middle. I believe that was from Gunther.
Tic-tac-toe.
That is exactly what that was, a tic-tac-toe goal. And Short buries it. And that's a great start for Cape Henlopen.
I believe they were still man up there. Or I'm not sure if he'd been released, so even strength.
Correct.
Counts. Cape doesn't care. Counts either way. It's 6-2.
6-2.
21 seconds into the quarter.
gets the scrape. However, hit it so far back. The Cape gets the ball and buries it. 3 straight unanswered goals from Cape Henlopen.
That was 32.
After a very strange face-off. And Michael Gunther, again, part of the score. Gets the assist, now gets the goal.
Yeah, he just followed that ball in, picked it up, and tucked it in.
3 straight for the Vikings, and right back in it. Like you said, Mike, this game of lacrosse.
13 seconds, Jay, between goals there.
You can pick up goals quickly.
That's called cleaning up the trash, that last goal. And now the Hawks.
A good job over there to knock the ball loose. Timeout, I believe.
Oh! Woo!
I think the Hawks got a timeout.
Oh, no, that's definitely going to be a flag.
Yeah, it's a flag.
Oh, they called the penalty. Oh, there's a flag down. Okay.
I don't know if you guys.
It's after the whistle for the timeout, the Archmere guy.
Luke Middleton.
Yep.
He got a little frustrated,
Yep.
and he took a swing.
Well, you see the man on his knee right there in our camera shot here.
He took a swing, and I don't know if that was.
It might not be releasable. I guess we'll find out.
I don't know if that was just kind of like a frustrated air swing, but from this angle, that did not look good.
No, I think that
They're talking to the coaches right now.
it was the Archmere kid who took the swing, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Middleton took the swing.
Yeah, so I think there's a Cape guy in the box. I think Archmere should be joining him.
Oh, for sure.
If they saw that swing there.
And I mean, from what I saw, that's possibly a penalty that could get you tossed.
Yes.
But I don't know if he made
contact
or from this angle he was just frustratingly swinging.
It looks like he might have got.
But that looked pretty bad from this angle.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'm wrong, for everyone's sake.
And he's in there, Craig.
Yeah, there will be a man in each box. I'm not sure what happened with the Cape penalty.
I think that it was a check after the timeout.
And he retaliated.
And he retaliated.
Okay.
But, I mean, I didn't see the flag for the first one, but it was probably down.
Yeah. You are probably correct.
I heard the whistle. That's why I said Archmere called a timeout. And then we saw bodies flying.
And I only saw the retaliation there. But then you can see.
But Cape's going to get the ball here. So after the Archmere timeout, is that?
Maybe it was Don Archmere timeout.
It was.
It was.
But there was the second penalty was on Archmere.
Oh, just wide for Cape Henlopen. But I'll tell you what, this game's getting chippy, and we got ourselves a top 5 battle here in Lewis, Delaware.
Oh, I lost the focus here.
Yeah, you did.
Got to get out of that window. I think that was the problem. That was easily rectified.
Here's Healy trying to dodge from X. Up top to Burris. Burris is going to dodge the short pole Finesse because he's got him, and he's got a shot. It was a bouncer that had him beat, but it went wide. Cape will retain possession. Gunther.
He may have to open his window. I see the exit sign reflecting in our shot.
Cape swinging the ball. Up top to Shell. He's going to try. Oh, dodges a long pole. He's got a shot. And a save there by Brenna. Just a long toss by Archmere, but it goes sailing on him. And Cape retains.
Both penalties have expired.
I believe Cape calls the timeout here.
If so, that was a smart timeout by Cape Henlopen. Things were getting a little sloppy.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit of exit sign when we go down this way. Oh, we don't want to lose that. There we go.
You're going to exit out of the building and around the corner.
Right out of the screen.
We'll tape something right over that exit sign.
Yeah. Just knock it right out. Take a screwdriver. We'll take care of that.
Yeah, you know, Kevin and Mike won't be mad at us for that.
No.
We want to thank them for come down here today, make the trip up from, we're upstate to come down here.
Absolutely. The fantastic athletic directors here at Cape Henlopen, always very accommodating. We appreciate them very much.
Crowd on the sideline down there. Some media types, and I don't know who these jokers are.
Well, I see a Cape Lacrosse jacket.
This is a pretty highly anticipated game. It's a shame the weather stinks, because I think we would have had a nicer. It's still a decent crowd here, but we would have had, I think, an even bigger crowd. Obviously, people look like they're dressed for state championship football.
Yeah, that is very true. Yeah, and from our angle, you see the far sideline. Looks like no one's here.
Yeah, I don't think they'd let anybody sit over there, which is
nah.
the
All
player
over
benches over there.
Cape trying to get back in this. Up top to Shell. He's got a little bit of a shot.
Thought he had a look, but there were a lot of bodies in front.
Yeah, he passes over to Gunther. They're going to swing it. Burris, Shell. There's Burris again. Back down to Healy. They're going to play a little bit of catch. Shell's got it up top. Fakes it. And now he's going to rip it. And a great save, as that shot was right on point. But Brenna.
Yeah, down to one knee, and then did what he had to do to get the body in the way.
That's been the difference right now. He's made 3 or 4 quality saves. They keep this a 6-3 game.
That's a dangerous pass.
Yeah, Delos with a little bit of a dangerous pass. Now Archmere is going to set up their offense, which pretty much for the first time this quarter.
And they've been stagnant since they jumped out to that 6-goal lead.
Yeah, they've given up 3 straight. Their goaltender has kept them in it, as Cape has had some great looks. Trying to dodge. Now he's getting doubled. It's Arcari, so he's got to give it up. Millicent trying to dodge, but he's on a long pole. Gets a step, but I think that one's going to go back to Cape. Oh, but they give it to Archmere.
Wow. We're looking from an angle up here where the refs are on the field, but
yeah, maybe we got a bit of a bad angle.
But that looked like Cape was there.
And Drew Duncan's going to work his way in. He's got nothing. Man, I'll tell you what, that ball's like Velcro in his stick. And Arcari, he's got the shorty matchup, but he gives it up. And Duncan's going to dodge a long pole. He's going to take it to X. Turn back around with a skip pass. And that one goes off the post and all the way back out to midfield. Millicent with the, oh!
That should be a push.
That's going to be a push from behind. No possession. So Archmere will keep the ball.
Yeah, that's called loose ball push no possession.
No
right?
possession, so it's just
it's not a
Like
man.
a violation?
Exactly, just a violation.
That's one way to prevent your opponent from picking that ball up.
It's good body positioning there by Millicent, which we said he's been doing the dirty work. Now Mahoney, he's going to dodge from X's. He's got a shorty matchup, but that's Jacob Schell is the shorty who plays great defense.
Yeah. He's matched up with an all-stater.
Exactly. Now Duncan up top. He's going to take his long pole, but nothing's there.
Cape did a good job of switching right there.
Yeah, they had a good slide. And now Archmere. Great dodge there, but he loses the ball. Almost a great move by Brendan Marley. Great look underneath, and Millicent scores on the great pass from Miles Kempsky.
That's a good job by Kempsky. He was in trouble, found Millicent alone in front, and this time Archmere did not miss the shot. They missed a few of those in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was just a great look by Kempsky. Millicent, we keep saying his name all day, doing the little things. This time he gets on the stat sheet by being at the right place at the right time and buries it.
We said he was a little quiet and underrated, but he's made himself pretty well known out there tonight.
The whole possession was because of him taking that violation, the push from behind. Now Archmere.
Nice job by, is that Middleton or Purcell?
That was Purcell, who's their Fogo. Now Gavin Lee trying to get the ball. He does. Oh,
He's in some
He
trouble.
went over and
yeah,
back.
he went over. So that's going to be a violation. Oh, wait, no, I think they might have called timeout.
Oh, they got the.
Oh,
They got
One
the-
just
step-
in the nick of
Yeah.
time.
one step before midfield,
Yeah.
he calls the timeout. Hey, you know, Pete Duncan knows what he's doing over there, so.
Absolutely. And he gets that timeout, and unlike Nick Nurse.
Who?
Who?
Is he still playing?
So,
Is our man Dante playing tonight?
of
He is.
course.
Yes.
Of course.
We have to root for the Delaware guys.
Even though I took the under. Under 20 points for Dante DiVincenzo tonight.
But he's had 3 straight games where 5 or more made 3-pointers, first time in
Correct.
Knicks history.
Yep.
And that's that's a Delaware kid that just
Sally's boy.
Yeah, put himself on the Knicks map.
Yeah.
Signed a bargain basement deal for $50 million. I'm sure the development office will find him.
The Nova Knicks.
Yeah. I don't even like the Knicks, but it's hard not to root for them.
You know,
When you know a guy on the team, it's tough.
yeah, from my years living in New York, I always liked rooting for the Knicks, but I lived up there during the mellow years, and they were just never that good.
Yeah.
Only a couple playoff appearances, but I always wanted to root for the Knicks because it's a cool team to root for. I mean, they got a ton of fanfare.
Tell you, I was at the Garden once. It was awesome.
It's so awesome.
It was so awesome. It
I've
really
been
was.
to one Knicks game and one Rangers game, and they both were absolutely incredible.
I didn't know what to expect when I walked into that building, but I figured this is going to be awesome. I was there for an NIT, and it was great.
I was about to say, I saw Notre Dame in the NIT at the Garden
I
once.
saw the Bonnies a couple years ago in Xavier, and it was fantastic.
I saw
The world's famous arena.
It was awesome.
I saw Notre Dame San Diego State.
Ha.
That was in 2011.
Well, we're dating ourselves.
I was
up here.
about to say.
My NIT was only 2 years ago.
Yeah, mine was 13.
They don't even play the NIT there anymore.
Surprised they even play the NIT anymore.
Yeah, it might be heading for the end.
All right,
Back to lacrosse,
back
right?
to high school lacrosse. Top 5 matchup, 7-3 Auks. 5:45 left in the first half.
Damn, it was all Archmere for the first 5 or 6 minutes, and it's been real even since.
Yeah, it was 6-0. So I mean, it's 7-3. So Cape got themselves back in it, but Archmere's got the possession.
Yeah, 3-1 since that 6-0 barrage by the Auks.
I think Trench got that one upstairs, or did it just miss?
He saved
He
it,
saved it, yep.
kind of snagged it straight down. But he's been the difference since that 6-0 move by the Auks. Trench has made some great saves that he wasn't making on those first shots.
Making some adjustments after Archmere really hit them from the X those first few minutes. But there's a turnover, and the Auks are back on offense.
Which is exactly what Jason predicted, that Trench would make the adjustments.
He's a stud.
Delos gets it up to Kemsky. Kemsky will step it in the box. Now Archmere will set up. Arcari started the offense. And he'll get the ball back up top. Kemsky on the wing. Archmere will start the cycle. Kind of lulling Cape. But Kemsky's got a shorty matchup. And he's going to take it. And he beats him to the left. But you can tell he's not confident enough in his left-hand shot.
Yeah, and that's it could be good scouting by Cape's defense, force him left.
Yeah, they forced him way
Wow.
left. But wow.
What a shot.
I'll tell you what. I'm not sure who that was.
can tell
Was
you in
that
a
Brandon
second.
Marley?
If they all move, I'd be happy to tell you.
It's that green on black again.
Colin Arcari, it looks like.
Was that Arcari?
It was number 22, Colin Arcari.
That was an absolute
Yeah.
left-handed rocket.
I was a laser.
Sharp angle, Jay, and he just tucked it in there.
He shot that thing. It was a rocket.
I was just about to say, it was almost like one of those throwaway shots, but he buried it dead on with the defense right in his face.
And a nice job there by Purcell. And Archmere back in, well, they were in business.
He tried to get it up to Finis. Drew Duncan now fighting for it, and we got a scrum. Cape's going to come up with it. And he's going to pass it up to Gunther. And he's going to take it to X, try to get the offense going. They're going to get a midi on. And he's just going to go right for it, but he loses the ball. Oh,
sorry about the zoom
and
right
we're
there.
going to get a penalty on the Auks, as I believe DeLose took a shot there at Brenner Short after he had lost possession. So another golden opportunity for the Vikings. They're going to go EMO.
They're 1 for 1 on the EMO.
We're going to start here with number 32 for Cape.
Michael Gunther.
Gunther in front of us. Right here around the 26-yard line of the football, if you're looking at the football markings.
Gunther's going to take it from the wing.
Thought about the shot, but you got time.
And then there's Shell to Gunther. Looks in the middle, and another great save after a great look, but Brenna up to the task. He's been the difference in the game today.
Point blank, Craig got that stick head up there and just took it right out of thin air.
Oh, a little jump
Nice
pass
pass
there to Kempski, who's rocking a long pole.
Well,
And
looks
then
like Zach Duncan back to the short pole for them.
And I think they're going to get Kempski off.
And probably get him off.
Yeah, they're going to probably switch him back
Nice
to a
move by
short
Mills
pole.
and
Duncan up to Millicent.
Archmere's going to kill this penalty off by wasting the time.
That's the way to do it.
Yep.
And then they'll get Kempski back on with the short pole.
225, 227 rather go here in half number 1.
Duncan, patient. Archmere probing, but
Nice
a great
save.
save by Trench.
Both goalies have been good here in the second quarter.
They have. There was another rocket by Arcari, but Trench was up to the task on his end. Back-to-back beautiful saves by the goaltenders of each squad. Now Gunther's going to take it down to X. He passes it off to Healy. Burke Healy looking. Cape's going to try to work it back up top to Short. Short up to Burris. Burris back to Brenner. Short sets a screen. Short looking, but Archmere's defense just swarming right now on top of their slides. Kempski playing the short pole on short pole defense. It's going to go back to Gunther. Cape moving the ball faster, looking for that opportunity. Probably going to dump it back to Short here. No, he takes the shot. Burke Healy with a decent look there.
The Brennan looked for he's going for the kick save. I thought he maybe just be better off letting it go instead of taking a chance of deflecting it past himself.
Now Gunther up top. It's going to go to Shell. Healy again, moving it faster. Trying to catch Archmere in a bad slide. And he's probably going to rip this one the next time up. Oh, DeLose got a stick in there and batted it down.
34 seconds.
And there it is, Shell ripping it from the top. And now Burke Healy. They're going for the low percentage shots, but I'll tell you what, all these have been very close.
27-7 left.
27 seconds left in the first half. 8-3 Auks. Vikings trying to get within 4 before the end of this half. Up top to Shell. He's got a shorty. He's probably going to dodge, but he does not. Back up to Short. Gunther. moving the ball fast.
A lot of passes here.
Yeah.
I
And they
think
lose the
Archmere not
ball,
to lose, yeah.
and that's going to be the end of the half. Great defense by the Auks, and the Vikings come up empty.
And they're as happy with that end of the half sequence as they were with the goals, and they should be. They kept Cape from getting any shots there at the end of the halftime.
Absolutely. The Auks stout on defense. Their offense a little less so in the second quarter, but still leading 8-3 after a great first half of lacrosse here in Lewis, Delaware. We will be back for the second half after this. Delaware Live, brought to you by 302 Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's Fish Camp features seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-driven specials that pair perfectly with our large selection of craft ales, curated wine list, and camp cocktails. Matt's offers indoor and outdoor dining and is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or enjoy lunch at the Raw Bar. Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round. See us.
Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life.
First State Orthopedic statewide has 29 physicians at 16 locations. Our physicians and staff provide both non-surgical as well as surgical treatment for almost all orthopedic conditions and injuries. We are specially trained in the current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physician and orthopedic consultant for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to the local emergency departments as well as medical aid units and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Call for an appointment today or visit us at firststateortho.com.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all this seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris.
High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when three guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware. To date, they operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings in Delaware and Maryland. Also the Stone Balloon and Limestone Barbecue. And let's not forget Eggspectation and 5 Jersey Mikes throughout Delaware. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Fish On in the Villages of 5 Points. Come check us out. Fish On is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine in a cool atmosphere with a happening bar, spacious dining room, and outside patio. Popular dishes include the seafood stew and fresh oysters from the raw bar. Fish On's recently renovated event room and is the perfect spot for your next event. Fish On in Lewis in the Villages of 5 Points, open 7 days a week, best happy hour around. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Surf Bagel has served the community in Delaware for over 20 years, providing fresh, hot bagels, breakfast sandwiches, lunch sandwiches, wraps, salads, local coffee and smoothies, and our iconic merch. Welcome to Surf Bagel. We're stoked to serve you.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique craft cocktails and an extensive award-winning all-Italian wine list. Popular dishes include lobster bucatini, veal meatballs, grilled swordfish, and eggplant parmesan. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and dinner 7 days a week. See you soon.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy,
but have you tried Premier?
How you doing? My name's Mike Cassidy. I'm the founder and president of Cassidy Painting. I started back in 1984, incorporated in 1986. I never had the word no in my vocabulary. When someone called me to do a job, I always said yes, whether it was a struggle, whether it was 7 days a week, sun up to sundown, it didn't matter. And with that philosophy, we were able to grow to the size we are. We employ close to 80 individuals.
We really enjoy being in the family business. I look forward to coming to work every day, and it's so nice to work with the people that we work with in the office. We've really become a family with them. We really create a family experience around here.
And Cassidy Painting is a very diversified company. We don't say no to anything. We deal with everything from epoxy floors to painting buildings to spray foam insulation, spray fireproofing. If it deals with a coating, we can handle it. So when our customers call and they're under the gun and they know the need to get a job done, they know who to call because we perform. We've always been performed. We've never been replaced out of 37 years of business. For any of your painting needs, we can handle it.
Welcome back to Lewis, Delaware. So we're getting right to it with this second half top 5 matchup between the Vikings of Cape Henlopen and the Auks of Archmere.
Caught the cameraman unawares.
Yes, we did. Here,
we may have to kill the light. We're not sure yet.
Very professional operation we have going on here.
We're getting a little light reflection, Jay. There we go.
All right.
Oh, man, it's like a dinner theater in here now.
Back to the good stuff.
You know, if it wasn't 45 degrees out, I'd be outside, and this would not be an issue. But it's cold and wet. I'm not really worried about the cold, Craig. It's more the wet.
Yeah, well, at least we are here in this nice booth.
Yeah, they turned the heat on for us. It's I can't believe I'm saying that on May 10th, but it is true.
All right.
Yeah, especially after it was 80 degrees on Wednesday.
Very true. Almost 90.
Yeah.
Burris is going to take it down to X. He's going to dodge the shorty himself, which I believe is Kemsky. Kemsky's been up to the task today when he's gotten the shorty-on-shorty matchup.
We've also seen him with the long stick.
Yeah, we have seen him on EMO with the long stick.
Oh, good D by the Auks.
Good defense by the Auks as they take short.
Well, he ran into a – do we have a whistle?
Yeah, it was I think they got him up high.
They ran into a double team. They must have caught him up a little bit, but that was trying to go through 2 players like that, and it didn't happen.
Looks like it's just going to be a push with possession.
Yep.
And Burr is going to try again on Kemsky. Kemsky again pushes him back to X. Gunther with a step. And Cape's going to try to cycle it. Here's Brenner short. Moving it down low. Gunther again. He's going to go lefty. Back to Healy. Healy up top to Shell. Shell's got a step. He takes the shot, but it doesn't get through to the net. Ooh, a diving attempt, and the Auks are going to get it.
That's a great dive.
That is fantastic effort by Archmere. If I could have seen who it was, I'd give him credit. And here comes Kemsky.
Miles ran ahead of me. I lost him there for a second.
Kemsky back up top to Arcari, who's been running the point tonight. Over to Mahoney on the wing.
Yeah, and I think he has the goal, right? Colin, I believe, scored one of their goals.
He does. He had one of those lefty lasers from the wing.
Now, this is where they had the success in the first quarter.
Yeah, running that 2-man game. They're going to try again. Oh, and he blows it right off the top of the cage.
I think they're retaining here.
Yeah.
They were closest to it.
Tell you what. That was Aiden Mahoney, and he was about an inch away from a beautiful goal. That thing rocked the net back. Duncan calling for the ball up top. He's got a long pole on him. He's going to dodge nonetheless. Back to his left. Cape defender, that's number 34, Jake Hutchinson. He's up to the task. Archmere dodging from X again. Dipping inside.
That was tough.
Crease violation.
Yeah, we're going to have a crease violation, and that was Colin Arcari.
Just not a lot of real estate there.
That was not at all. Lucas Stevenson gets the ball back up top. Cape trying to move it to Healy.
There's just no room. This Archmere defense just cuts everything off.
Smothering, and their slides are just perfect. They always got the hot slide ready. And the shorty matchup, which has been Kempsky a lot, or Fenice, they've been up to the task.
You know, and Craig, you can, when you have your confidence in a guy like Brenna, you can take some chances and do things, and know that he's there in case something doesn't go correctly.
Very good point. If this game were to end right now, I tell you what, Brennan would be my player of the game.
He's made some outstanding stops. He may have gotten a piece of that one.
Yeah, that one goes wide.
As you can see, our limits to the left side here.
Yeah, Archmere diving again. I believe that was Chessman going for the dive, but
it looked good.
Yeah, it definitely looked good. Good effort. Good highlight. And now Gunther setting it up from the top. They're shading him to the left. I'm sorry, to the right, and he'll go right.
Just pushing, yeah, they're pushing him out, obviously making him go somewhere else.
Now here's their all-stater, Jacob Schell. He's going to give it to Short. And Fenice pops the ball free and gets the scoop.
That's one solid human being, Cole Fenice.
And he's gone, and they got a bit of a short break here. But Cape does get back.
Yeah, and they can just burn some clock here, too, as well.
Drew Duncan going to take it down low. He'll pass it off to Brendan Marley.
Oops. Yeah.
Just a little bit of a drop there, but it's all right. Mahoney's got it up top.
Yeah, no Vikings nearby, so there were no Auks injured in the making of that play.
And we have Kempsky, who's just going to play catch with Aiden Mahoney for a little bit. Now Mahoney's going to dodge the short pole. Nothing there. Oh, he does find a little bit of room, but has to step out right at the crease. And Drew Duncan, they're going to run the two-man game, Mahoney and Duncan. This worked very well in the first quarter. Duncan probing.
You're waiting for him to turn back that way.
And he got him. He got him to move, and he bounces it in. I tell you what.
The patience from Drew Duncan is unbelievable in that play.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Mike. The patience to just probe and then find that opening and slip underneath, get the lefty bounce in there.
He wanted to go. You could tell he wanted to go to his left. He did not want to go to the middle of the net. He wanted to go to the side. Stayed out of the crease. A great job by Duncan, and I don't know if that's 3 for him today, but it gives the Auks back to that 6-point lead. It's 9-3 here with 6:05 to go in the third quarter. That was a great play by Drew Duncan. All made possible at the other end by Fenice.
But now Cape getting an early break off the face-off with a little poke through on the face-off. They've been going for the straight kind of rake on the face-off. That was a different strategy that time, and they win.
Yeah, they've done pretty well in the face-off tonight. It's been fairly even between the two. Now that they can take advantage, they obviously need some goals here.
And here's Anderson. Gets it up to Healy, who's going to rip it from the top. But once again, Brenna says no.
And sometimes you think, well, maybe the goalie's an unsung hero, but Brenna has definitely been very sung tonight. He's made some loud saves back there.
Fenice to Duncan. Duncan to Marley. Great move by Millicent, but nothing there.
You know, and they can afford to do this with the lead. You don't want to make some bad passes. You'd rather take the extra pass if you have to here. Heading into the later middle stages here of the third quarter.
Mahoney and Arcari going to play a little bit of catch. Yeah, once you step it into the box, just take some time off, play a little catch, look for your opening. Duncan going to go left. Nothing doing. He's going to slide back to his left again. Nothing there.
I was ready for the shot there from Duncan, but
I thought he was going to let it loose.
I thought so too.
There we go, Marley. He's got a long pole on him. It's number 12, Eric Uffelman, and he's all over him. Oh, I believe we got a push without possession on Cape Henlopen.
Just look at Colin Akari right there.
So everyone knows it's the third quarter. For some reason, the scoreboard on here keeps on saying overtime.
I see.
Overtime, that's more exciting, Jack.
Even though it says third quarter on my
golden goal.
Yeah.
All right. It is the third quarter with 3:55 remaining. It is not overtime.
I'll see if I can try and get it fixed at the end of the quarter.
Everyone's wondering why there's a 6-goal lead in overtime. Dumps it down low.
Nice save.
Beautiful look. But Trench says no on that one.
Great stop by Trench. Great anticipation.
Yeah, Trench, one of the shorter goalies you'll see. So he does usually get a lot of saves down low.
I don't have the usual zoom arm here today, so a little shaky.
This is the type of score that Archmere likes. They hold their opponents too. Some low-scoring totals during the season.
Absolutely, they almost are like they're almost like a run-heavy offense in the NFL. Yep. Once they get up on you, they're just going to beat you down with patience and defense. Shot goes wide.
A little wide. 2:43 to go here in the third. Cape still working for the right shot, not just any shot.
Healy looking. He's one of the more dangerous shooters on Cape Henlopen. And they'll swing it back over to Ryan Morgan. I believe that's the first time we've called his name today. Looking.
Again, good defense from Archmere. Stuck to him like glue.
It is just stifling defense, and that's a short pull. It's Kempsky again, and he gets the bottom hand lifted up, and that's why you see the ball pop out like that. Kempsky got that bottom hand lifted.
It's like one of the long poles with the ball there. Can't see the number in my little monitor.
And now Drew Duncan will start up top for the Auks.
If Duncan gets some room, he's just going to decide to take it out and use some time. Not a bad move.
Set it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now Aiden Mahoney going to play catch with Colin Arcari again. And we got a flag down.
So they're going to go man up here. They can burn. They have a minute and a half left in the third. They could burn it out if they want, Jay, and just take possession.
I wonder if it was offsides.
I think it was an offsides.
Oh, so not a penalty.
No, it is.
No, it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the flag comes down if you have too many men.
Yeah, he crossed over. I believe they put a man came off and the other one did not stay on.
Yep.
Or reverse that. Came on, didn't stay off.
Yeah.
One of those things.
And there's the stoppage.
And now here's our stoppage.
So 1:07 to go here. Not overtime.
Not overtime. In the third quarter, the Auks will be.
This is a great opportunity there for Archmere. It's probably a 30-second call.
Correct. And the Auks will be EMO with a chance to go up 7, or at least a golden opportunity to just finish this quarter out with a 6-goal lead.
Yeah, it's a great position to be in if you're Archmere. Absolutely.
Now you're going to want to watch how Archmere runs this. They run basically a 4 in a box with one man in the middle.
It looks like Duncan is going to start the play here on the near side.
And they're just going to rotate it until they can beat that Cape defense in the opening that will inevitably show up when you're a man down.
Just waiting for the officials. The official on the far side. It seems like everything's in order.
Yeah, he had to put his flag back.
There we go.
And here they go. Oh, he
Nice
beats
dodge.
his man.
That
Yeah.
was a good dodge.
You're
Bought
not
him
go-
some space there, Craig.
Yeah, you're not going to see a lot of dodging when you're EMO. You're just going to try to look for that open spot and pass as much as possible. Keep rotating. Here's Duncan. Up to Mahoney. Arcari. Nothing there. Good rotations by Cape so far. You're going to see that man flash to the middle. That was Kemsky. Briefly open, but Archmere didn't get it to him.
Did they call that
Called it a
pass shot? Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And I heard some of the fans saying, why did they get the ball back?
Archmere, oh, two guys in the same spot there, but Duncan will get it. Fakes it to Mahoney. He's got a shot there. That's Arcari. I'm sorry, no, it's Millicent.
We're down to 12.6 seconds to go here.
12 seconds left in the third quarter. Archmere will get one more chance at it. From X. Up top to Duncan. He's going to rip it. And it's going to go wide with 2.9 seconds left. They might be content to just hold this one. Right in the middle. Oh, he had a guy.
Everybody's got a guy.
He had a guy for that. And you have a guy named Guy.
That's correct.
That's a How I Met Your Mother joke. And that will do it for the third quarter here at Cape Henlopen. With the score, Archmere 9, Cape 3. We'll be back after these messages. Delaware Live, presented by 302 Sports.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Surf Bagel has served the community in Delaware for over 20 years, providing fresh, hot bagels, breakfast sandwiches, lunch sandwiches, wraps, salads, local coffee and smoothies, and our iconic merch. Welcome to Surf Bagel. We're stoked to serve you.
Welcome to Surf Bagel. Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Surf Bagel has served the community in Delaware for over 20 years, providing fresh, hot bagels, breakfast sandwiches, lunch sandwiches, wraps, salads, local coffee and smoothies, and our iconic merch. Welcome to Surf Bagel. We're stoked to serve you.
Welcome to Surf Bagel. Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Surf Bagel has served the community in Delaware for over 20 years, providing fresh, hot bagels.
Welcome back to Lewis, Delaware, as we head into the fourth quarter of this top 5 matchup between Archmere and Cape Henlopen. Archmere currently leading 9-3, up 6. As we'll have a face-off to start this fourth quarter. Cape goes for the push. That worked for them in the third quarter, but not this time. Gavin Lee got that one going with the long pole. And he'll run off. And Kemsky will get it back to X for the Hawks. And Archmere will slow it down with a 6-goal lead. Certainly no rush.
Yeah, you could be patient with the 6-goal lead and head back up north with the, victory in this top 5 showdown.
Archmere just swinging around. Millicent, as we've said many times, unsung hero of this Archmere squad.
He's been really strong tonight.
Even got himself a goal.
We saw in the second quarter, Cape scored 2 goals in like a 30-second span, so they could score quick. So if you're Archmere, you want to be patient and keep the ball away from Cape.
Yeah, you do not want to let them get on a roll, get a couple quick ones and some confidence when you have a 6-goal lead in this important top 5 matchup in Delaware High School boys lacrosse.
Yeah, and Craig, you talked about confidence. And Jay, we talked about past years in the state tournament when Archmere would run into Cape, and every year it seems like Cape ends Archmere's season. And I was looking back at records and trying to find the last time Archmere beat Cape, and it's been a long time. And this is this is the kind of thing that a program, this program doesn't need to get turned around. Obviously, Archmere's in fantastic shape, but just to give them that extra boost, heading into the tournament next week.
Yeah, because these two teams can see each other in the semifinals if they're seeded 2 or 3, or opposite of Slasiana.
That's the secret for everybody, isn't it?
Right.
I heard everyone's trying to avoid the 4 and 5 seed if possible.
Absolutely.
Good look, but a great save by Trench.
Looks like he wasn't able to hold on to it in Archmere. No, Cape got it.
Yep, Trench going to throw it all the way down, but that ball goes wanting, and Archmere will take back over. Yeah, as you guys alluded to, Archmere seems to always be that 3rd team in the state.
Yep.
Every year, it's Cape and Sally's, Archmere's kind of that, I guess, how do you say it, always the bridesmaid and never the bride. But this year might be different if they could get past Cape, play a game like this against them in the tournament. Maybe they're against Sally's in the championship this year instead of the Vikings.
Yeah, and every year the first thing you do is you look at the bracket and go, okay, who's not on Salesiana's side? And you see our Cape and Sally's on the same side, and they're never on the same side. They're always opposite. Even last year, Jay, when Cape was
a 7 seed.
So still trying to figure out.
Ooh, great move by Millicent there, but ooh. I guess he just slipped. Couldn't really tell from my angle.
Hawks had the ball there for a second.
Ball down on this wet turf. Cape.
One of the long poles has it.
Yeah, that's number 12, Eric Uffelman. He's had a few great plays today, and that was a great one on transition to get it to his attackman.
Craig, we're happy you can make it down here and do some lacrosse with us tonight.
Oh, I appreciate it.
We had this one circled on the calendar, didn't we?
Yeah, absolutely. From the beginning of the season, I knew I was going to be doing this one for sure.
Oh, nice. I thought he had it tucked in there, but...
Whoa!
How about Brenna?
Brenna with the dive.
And it paid off. Hawks get possession there.
They did give him possession. Once again, a big thanks to Cape Henlopen for having us down here. Kevin and Mike, the ADs, always very kind to us. And there's Cole Finese with a shot wide. Man, Archmere's diving all over this turf tonight.
Yeah, a little rug burn's not going to bother them. But I think Cape's got that one.
It's like a slip and slide out there when you're diving.
That's true. When you're diving on the wet turf, maybe it's a little fun.
Yep.
Go home with some crumb rubber.
That stuff.
Oh, it's awesome, isn't it?
You'd never get that out of your cleats.
No.
I think I still have it in cleats from high school.
I cover in the games when I'm out there on my regular shoes. I go home and I dump it out.
Cape trying to step it into the box, but Archmere forces short out of bounds unless they got the timeout. They did. Great timeout there by Cape as Short was getting forced out of bounds by the Archmere defense.
Yeah, and that's a good job as a coach, knowing that he's in trouble and trying to get that timeout.
Jay, we want to mention we're scheduled tomorrow night to have baseball from Frawley Stadium. It's going to be Delaware Military Academy, the champs, defending champs against St. George's Tech, and unfortunately, people, you'll be stuck with Mike Lang on play-by-play.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know. Jason Winchell will be producing, and Nick Halliday will be our camera operator tomorrow. That's, I believe, a 6:30 start. 6 o'clock start. 6 o'clock.
Not
6:30. 6 o'clock start from Wilmington.
Get some daylight.
We'll get a little bit of daylight there at Frawley, and if you're in the area, there is a early game at Frawley Stadium, I think at noon. We are not going to be streaming that one, but if you want to watch, I believe Dickinson and McCain, some Red Clay School District action, they play early at noonish.
Noonish.
Yeah, a lot of baseball is scheduled tomorrow. Some of these games have been moved a little later because of the rain, the drizzle that's been going all day today, leaving some fields in rather damp conditions.
Noon tomorrow. I unfortunately will not be there.
I won't be at Frawley tomorrow either. At noon, I'll be there at 6. I'll be working in the morning, and I was going to try to go watch some games tomorrow. This Louisiana baseball game against Sussex Tech has been moved to 2 p.m.
There you go. I will be taking my lovely mother, Stephanie Bray, out to lunch for Mother's Day.
What a son you are.
Yes.
I was going to ask my mom to make dinner, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're doing something on Sunday night.
All right, Cape. Starting. Now we got a little mist coming down here after a few quarters of decent weather other than the cold.
Yeah, and we've explained before that sometimes while you're seeing reflections in our shot, we can't have this stuff out in the
Oh, Gunther with a
What
rocket from the
shot.
top. A lefty rocket that everyone could see coming for miles, and it still made it in there. Absolute laser.
He's looking at it like, well, I was going to give it a shot. Why not?
I mean, that's what you got to do if you're Cape Henlopen right now. You're not getting the penetration into the defense of the Hawks, so you got to take some of these wielding shots from the outside. Hey, why not? And that time, that one found the top corner.
Little close-up, face-up action right there, huh? How about that?
Maybe we'll call him the field general, Gunther.
Yeah.
Oh, nice check.
And then Gunther gets the ball out. Oh, he almost had a...
It's like a hot potato out there.
Right now it is. Oh, he throws it behind his back to Healy, and then Healy makes a great pass, and Cape scores. Just like you talked about, Jason. Two quick goals.
They did that in the second quarter, too, and all of a sudden, they're back into within 4 here.
This is a 9-5 game, just like
9.
Jason said.
That was number 9 for Cape. I don't know the roster, Craig. Number 9 is?
That is Anderson Smith.
He was the one who was in the correct position and got the great assist and just put it by. Brent had no shot, 2-on-1.
And I tell you what, I couldn't tell who made that first pass behind the
back.
back toss.
I thought it was 32. Not 32. It was, yeah, it may have been 32.
Now, Gunther made the final pass.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't.
But, man, behind the back, that was beautiful. And just like that, it's a 9-5 game. Cape's never out of it with their quick strike offense.
6 minutes, 20 seconds or so to go in this one. But 2 quick ones.
Archmere's got to step it into the box and have some patience to slow it down here. And they will. Oh, quick dodge. And Archmere's going to get a goal right back. Wow.
Shot by Marley.
Just like that, Brendan Marley buries one in the top. That's when you need your goaltender to step up.
Not a lot of room up there. Marley found just the little sliver of net that was open between Trench's stickhead and the crossbar.
A great dodge to get inside his defender when there really was no real estate there.
No, that was all Marley on that one.
Back to a 5-goal lead for the Hawks.
Just shows the importance of the face-off.
Defender slips for Cape. And Archmere, a little bit of an overshot there. And Cape Henlopen will take the ball back.
Great idea.
Lucas Stevenson will take it, and if he can, he'll try to dodge all the way through himself.
Well, you keep that ball to the air, right? And you can't turn it over on a pass if you're running it up, and there's the bad pass.
And Gavin Lee comes up with it, and he hits Cole Finese in stride, and they have a tic-tac-toe opportunity, but he drops it. Oh!
That's
going to be a flag. That was a fun sell job there by the...
Was that Finese?
Yeah, he took a heck of a shot. I believe that was Marley who took the shot. And then...
yeah, he went down like a shot.
He played dead there.
I was a little worried at
for a second, I was worried.
I was like, oh, wow.
He wasn't moving.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a Archmere ball in great position here with the EMO, and we'll see.
That might be an unreleasable.
Yeah, they're not really announcing the times. And
They are not. No.
And I didn't see the unreleasable symbol, so it might not be.
Might have just been a high hit.
Oh, then they just threw a flag.
I'm not sure what the second flag's for.
He just threw it. It's like somebody was over there chatting with them. And next thing you know, it's a penalty. So,
Might have had a sideline violation.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Unless he threw the flag as just a warning, sideline
warning.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Unless they're bringing a second man into the box.
Is he going to take a knee?
Let's see here.
He's standing there.
Oh, yeah, they're going to have a
They're
double.
2 men down.
They're going to be 2 men down here.
And one of them's unreleasable.
Correct.
Both of them might be unreleasable. He just made that symbol twice over there.
Yeah, they haven't announced the second one. All right. Well, we have a mystery second penalty, but Archmere's going to have a double EMO here. Oh. But they're going to stay with it. Oh, stick down by the Auks. Yard sale.
And with the 2-man advantage, they're all over that stick handler for Cape.
Yeah, that is not what you want if you're Archmere. You got 2 extra men. All you got to do is just hold the ball.
That's a dangerous pass.
Also not what you want to do if you're Cape. But Kempski will get it. And we're going to have a timeout for Archmere's. That was a sloppy start to the 2 EMO opportunity.
And I think that's why the timeout.
Absolutely.
Hey, listen, we got a 5-goal lead. We're 2 men up. Let's hold the ball, pass it. Let's not take the risky pass.
Absolutely. There's no need in that situation to take those risks when you got 2 extra men on. Just take the easy pass, look for the open opportunity, and I guess that's what Pete Duncan's going to tell his team right now.
Craig, I know Benny Mitchell, our colleague from 302, was here before the game, and Benny does a lot of games down here, but we're not down here quite as much. And you're down here with your job sometimes. What a spectacular piece of land we have here, and facilities at Cape Henlopen. Every time I come down here, I'm just like, I wish every public school, every school period in the state could have this kind of athletic facilities and just overall facilities. The school's beautiful.
I say it every time I'm here.
The school's gorgeous.
It's like a campus, a college campus.
College campus. Every time I'm here, and I attended Archmere Academy, which has a beautiful campus.
It absolutely does.
But every time I'm here, I'm still blown away by this campus, and they keep doing more work to it. They keep bettering it for the students, for the community, and it's going to be a great school for years to come.
So impressive. But anyway, I love this Cape Henlopen campus, and everybody says such great things about this school district. And it's amazing. The people of Cape should be really proud of what they have here. All right, back to lacrosse. I just wanted to get that in there. This place is spectacular.
Absolutely. No, it needs to be said and can be said multiple times. Kempski down low. What a look from Kempski.
Is that Arcari?
I can't see. Again,
it is 13. I think it's Marley.
It was Marley. It's that green on black.
Yeah, it's definitely Brendan Marley.
Brendan Marley, and rightfully so, points right to Kempski.
But he's the football quarterback, and he threaded the needle on that one.
Yeah, right away you saw Marley point to Kempski.
And that's when you have a two-man advantage, that's what you can do.
Obviously, one man's still down there, so.
Yeah, the problem when you're double EMO like that, or when you're double down for Cape, is that even when you make that slide, there's still going to be somebody open. And Archmere took advantage. And now trying to win the face-off. Hot potato. And Cape Henlopen comes up with it. Or not.
That's a violation.
It's going to be a
loose ball.
Yeah, loose ball foul on the Auks. But just a violation. 4 minutes and 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
So for the second time tonight, when Cape got it to 4 goals, first 6-2 and then 9-5, Archmere's had the answer.
Archmere has responded every time Cape has tried to make a run in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a sign of of a contender right there.
And their defense has just been stout. Their slides have been there. Their hot reads have been there. And Cape just hasn't been able to have consistent offense. They've had a couple runs. But other than that, Archmere's been up to the task. And here's Short. Around to Gunther. To Burris. He's got the shorty matchup.
It doesn't get any easier for Cape as they welcome number 1 Salesianum here on Tuesday.
Well, at least they don't have to travel. But you know what, Jay? That's going to be a great game for Cape. You know, if anybody wants any prayer at that state championship, they're going to have to beat Salesianum most likely. So get a shot at it in the regular season and see what you need to do.
And you get salaries after they make a trip to Pittsburgh this weekend. So maybe you catch them on a.
You never know.
Yep.
Well, whoever plays Salesianum in the championship, hopefully they have a good relationship with a higher power.
I mean, Cape is always competitive with them. Those championship games have been great.
Yeah, they really have.
Oh, yeah, the last 2 years calling those games has been an absolute blast as they have both been competitive and close.
I mean, going back to 2019, there was no game in 20, but they've met the last 4 years in the championship, and they have been all good games. Cape knows how to play Salesianum.
Archmere's defense is just locked down. Cape is only getting outside, difficult, low percentage shots.
You're absolutely right. And I've seen this Archmere team. I think they're one of the best defensive teams in the state this year.
And I think that's probably the biggest difference between this Archmere team and some of the iterations of the last few years. The defense has always been good, but this is a different level of defense. And again, Cape's got to take the shot from the outside. That one goes in. A great shot by Shell, but Cape's only source of offense right now is long shots from the outside.
Right.
And when it's 2 minutes left and you're down 5.
I don't know if Brent ever saw that one. He's been outside, but how many give Shell credit for that? He ticketed that one upper 90, as Nick Alessandrini might say. That's where Mama keeps the Thin Mints.
That was a great shot with a little bounce on it, and those bouncing shots, they're like knuckleballs. You just never know where they're going.
Don't forget it. The conclusion of this game will be naming our Sodell Concept player of the game.
So many candidates.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough choice for us.
Oh, good look. Difficult angle shot.
Did that get in?
It
No.
almost snuck in.
I think it got through him and never crossed that line.
It got through, but Brenna found it behind him.
And threw the little lollipop to his teammate there.
And now we got 1:45 left in the fourth with Archmere nursing an 11-6 lead.
Maybe a timeout?
Yep. And they're going to call timeout to make sure they got their ducks in a row. They can finish this game out strong.
Now, Craig, when they get it in there, do they have to keep it in?
Is that the last 2 minutes?
Yes, correct.
Yep.
For the last 2 minutes, you can't stall. They'll call it stalling.
Yeah.
So you got to keep it in the box
and keep it moving.
Now, I did see part of a game at Abyssinia this year with Chaminade and McDonough, so a New York team and a Maryland team, and they brought in a shot clock for the game, the 80-second shot clock.
Interesting.
Because both of those states used a shot clock, and it was a little bit different. It was kind of different. And I saw it was in a college game this year that obviously have a shot clock in the NCAA.
I like it.
I like it too, and I would love to see that eventually. But Delaware is probably 10 years out.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Maybe longer.
Yeah. I wouldn't be shocked.
You say the clock is on for the shot clock?
Yeah.
It's the long clock. It's like a sundial.
Well, I know they were
sundial.
I know I brought it up about basketball, and they said it's 2 years away from being 2 years away.
From being 2 years away.
It's kind of like the Flyers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Alrighty, this has been a fun one. I think Archmere came in with a game plan, and
they executed it.
And they played as good as the offense has been. The defense has just been locked down.
You know, since that 6-0 start, it's been 6-5 Cape. So I mean, after that start from Archmere,
it's a good point.
Cape made some adjustments and played Archmere about even since.
That's a very good point.
Something to take out of this game for Cape Henlopen is that after that bad start, the remaining 3 quarters you played
He
Right
played
with
them
Yeah,
pretty solid and
I thought
pretty
Trench
even.
was really good, and they got some. They didn't get a ton of shots, but they scored. They were efficient on offense.
Oh, and they forced the bad pass, which is probably exactly what that timeout was about.
Yep.
And they toss it away anyway. So with 1:17 left, Cape will have to hurry. You might see their goalie walk up to midfield and start getting involved. What a hit.
That's a good hit.
That was a clean hit. Oh, but Archmere couldn't scoop it back up. I believe that was
like
Gavin Lee who couldn't get
4-on-1
that
on
back
that play,
up.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
He ran into a quadruple team.
Now Gunther with a minute left in this game. You're going to see him. Oh, he had an opening there, but he's a lefty. He wanted that lefty shot. They're going to have to just start ripping it here. But instead, Archmere takes it away. And now Duncan has the ball. That's whose hands you want it in.
Yeah, he'll be smart. He'll make sure he gets it in the back. And
He's going to take it to X. And with 35 seconds left, Archmere will try to finish this one out. He's getting hit pretty hard, but Marley stays with it.
And
Lets it
just gets
go.
rid of the ball. Hey, you know
And
what?
gets it up to Kempski. Beautifully done.
Had his teammates there. And you hear the Archmere fans in the background. This is a monkey that's been on their back.
And they're going to run this one out.
I think there's a whistle.
Yeah, they either a timeout or they took it out of the box too far. Not
Referee is over on the sideline.
I think, yeah.
It looks like that's it.
That's it. And Archmere gets the monkey off their back and beats the Vikings of Cape Henlopen. Scoreboard off already, but it was, I believe,
Yeah, you're out there on the way home.
11-6
11-6
is the final score.
I'm not going to show the scoreboard then.
No.
Scoreboard went off immediately, but the Auks of Archmere beat the Vikings of Cape Henlopen in a great game here in a top 5 battle in Lewis, Delaware.
They had a game plan. They executed. I thought the defense was outstanding. They scored when they needed to score after Cape started making a comeback. I thought it was an excellent game plan by the Auks. And like you said, they're tired of losing to Cape Henlopen, and they were finally able to pick up a win against the Vikings. And that's no easy task. This is an outstanding team.
No. Yeah, absolutely right. You know, two good teams going at it here. Archmere got off that 6-0 lead, and I think that was key. It got them the confidence they needed, and then I thought after that it was a pretty even game, and maybe something to when these two teams potentially meet again in the state, come down on the road and get the.
Now we have to have our Sodell Concepts player of.
Trying to point to a position, I would go.
If the game was 6-3, and he made 3 point-blank saves, right?
3, because Brenna is absolutely my player of the game. Early lead, and helps them finish off the Vikings of Cape Henlopen. And that'll do it from Lewis, Delaware tonight. Again, boys lacrosse this year in the state.